our benign and compassionate sound engineer and Shuddh Bhakt of Radha and Krishna, pure devotee of Radha and Krishna, he wants to make recommendations. We close the door to keep out the kirtan across the street from Nitai Dham. And I said, no, this is part of the ambience of these classes from Radhakund. Take away the ambience, because as my guru told me once, I was asking about the devotees, I was asking about a lilas stali, and he said in Vrindavan, two things are important. There's the power and significance of the place, and there's the power and significance of the devotees that live in that place. Just like, for example, you go to Nandagaon, to the bhajan stali, at least one of the bhajan stalis, a very lonely nirjan stali of Rupa Goswami at Terkadam. And Terkadamba is actually when Rupa Goswami settled there, he chose that place, Terkadam, because he saw lilas going on there, some very confidential and beautiful lilas. He saw why he was wanted. First, he actually came on that side. He had visited Sanatana Goswami in Pavan Sarovar. His elder brother was also his guru. Sanatana Goswami, he's a disciple of Vidya Vachaspati, which he tells himself in Hari Bhakti Vilas. I've taken Diksha from Vidya Vachaspati, whom we don't know anything about. We certainly know his disciple was a siddha, a nitya siddha at that. And he came to Nandagram after seeing his brother, and he's wandering there. And he came out in the fields east of Nanda Baba's palace, Nanda Bhavan, to visit Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is doing bhajan in Nandagaon at a place called Dandavats, Jai Shri Radhe. Lord Shiva is doing bhajan in several places in Nandagaon, and one place is called Ashishvara Mahadev. He's the Ash Ishvara. He's the Lord of Hope. Ash means hope. Ashabandha. It's one of the 9 qualities of Bhav, Ashabandha. When a devotee comes to the level of Bhava, then he has intense burning hope that he has a certain confidence arises within him, very strong confidence, that I hope very soon I will see my Swamini, Radha, and very soon I'm hoping against hope. I've positioned myself in their Leela Bhumi, Vrindavan, and their Madhyan Leela Stali of Radhakund. And I've aligned myself in taking the shelter of great Siddha Mahatmas and Mahapurushas through Diksha and Shiksha. And I'm following their teachings and instructions and doing bhajan accordingly. And doing everything I can within my means to control mind and senses and love and honor and serve all and respect all. And always speak truth at every moment. And because of all these things, we have hope to get darshan of Radha and Krishna in this very life. So that's Ashabandha. So he had hope to get darshan of Krishna. Lord Shiva came to get darshan of Krishna, but he was denied because Mother Yashoda said, I don't know who you're, some Sadhu Baba, some tantric yogi. I don't know. You say you're Mahadev, Shiva. I don't know who you are. But you're looking too ferocious, too scary. All those, what are all those skulls? You have all these dead bodies around your neck, and you have these, that's okay, they're dead, but these snakes are alive. Dead skull is okay, no problem. A bunch of dead heads around your neck. They're actually heads of Vaishnavas, by the way. That's told in Radha Krishna, Ganesh Deepika, or somewhere I read in one of our Goswami books. It's the heads of Vaishnavas. Actually, in one Purana, I told this in my Shiva Tattva. I don't know if you ever heard Shiva Tattva tape. It's really good stuff, actually. I just remember it time to time. But once Shiva was sitting with Parvati, and she said, Mahadev, he was in a very relaxed mood. Shankar, Lord Shiva, said, Mahadev, I have one question. Don't mind, it's a little personal. I never asked you before. I was shy, but now I've got to know you. We've been married for some time. So I feel a little confident I can ask you the very personal question. Don't mind. Okay? Can I ask a question? So then, Shiva says, yes, certainly, Devi. Boliye. Mahadev, or Prabhu, who you have these necklace, this mala, this mastak mala around your neck, and a necklace of skulls. Pray tell, who are they? And Lord Shiva said, Devi, are you sure you want to know the answer? Yes, I'm really curious. No, that's okay. You need not know. It probably wouldn't be good for you to know. No, I really want to know. Do you know who they are? These skulls are your heads. And I only have a few of your heads around my neck. But actually you've taken so many births that your skulls piled up to be as big as Mount Meru. But I've only selected a few of them. Like Krishna says in Gita, because Shiva Tattva, Krishna Tattva is the same. When Arjuna said, Krishna, how is it you're about my age, Krishna? We're the same age. We're practically like brothers. But you're telling me that in the beginning of 4th chapter of Gita, Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, verse 1, Imam Vivashita Yogam, Ikshvaku Manave Bravet. It says, you're saying in the beginning of creation you spoke this Bhagavad Gita science, this Bhagavad Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Karma Tattva, Kala Tattva, Prakriti Tattva, all these subjects. You spoke these tattvas to the sun god, then Ikshvaku, then Manu. How is it? You're a young man. Bahoni me yatitani. He says, many births, both you and I have taken, but you cannot remember that I can, because you keep changing your body, and I never change my body. Krishna's eternal. So Shiva is eternal, Nitya. At any rate, that's the side point. So now Shiva came to see Krishna, and Yashoda said, my Lala, he was just born. He was just a little boy, little baby. And Shiva wanted to bless his eyes and purify his, well, not purify, but bless his eyes by having the sweet darshan of Gopal and Nandagaon as a young baby. But then Yashoda said, no, you'll scare him. All those snakes and so then she said, get out. So he was very unhappy. So he wanted to fulfill his desire, so he resorted to tapasya. So he sat in the middle of the fields in Padma-asana, meditating under a bael tree, bilva tree, and praying. He was hoping against hope, asha. Asha means hope. He was hoping, he was praying, oh Krishna, I love you so much. I'm your dear devotee. I'm Vaishnavam. Don't you know I'm Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu? I'm the great, Shambhu is the greatest of all the Vaishnavas. And you're Vishnu, you're Swayam Bhagavan. Why can't I have your darshan? So he's praying, so his name is Ashishvar. And then, long story, Krishna's crying, and finally they found out why, and this and that. That's for when you go on Prikrama, then you hear all these stories. But so that's why Rupa Goswami went there, and then he got inspired by Lord Shiva, then nearby he started doing bhajan.